Welcome everybody. This is just going to be a short video to show you how to do some research with our library and our library book search and our library article search. The first thing is when you log into MyNova and you go to your Blackboard site, you'll be able to see a research tab. So now that we have a research tab, let's go ahead and click on that. That'll take you to the Blackboard library site, which we want to go ahead and go into the actual library site. You'll see that you can click on the home page. There's also the URL. Let's click on the home page. You'll notice that with the Nova Libraries, this is the Nova Libraries for all of the campuses. It's a central location online. So if you are not willing to go to some of the other campuses, when we are looking for books, you might go ahead and narrow the search down to the Woodbridge campus or some campuses that are close to your home or accessible for you. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to look up some books. We're going to try and find books for our research. If you look across the top here, you will see books and ebooks, articles, which we'll deal with in another video, video, images, and audio, and research guides. So for today, we're just going to deal with finding books and ebooks on our research. So you'll notice that this is a search engine, so it's very important that you do put in keywords that can bring up those things that you are looking for. When we're looking for books, I do recommend that you always start with the author. So let's just use Amy Tan as an example. So when you click on and you search for Amy Tan, you'll notice that our library carries 42 different entries on Amy Tan. You'll look over here and you have books and media. Those are going to be books and media that are going to be available at the actual libraries, and then you have available online. If you're not willing to go to the actual physical library, but you want to still do research, then you can. So let's just stick with online sources. So let's look at available online. You will also notice that you will be able to narrow down your research and your parameters of your search. You can do publication time or dates. You can do library, so if you want to make sure that it's just a Nova library access. Subject matter. You can also look at authors and categories. So let's see what we have for Amy Tan. I will tell you that if you find a book that has been edited by Harold Bloom is a very credible literary critic from Yale, and so that's always a good source. How to write about Amy Tan. So you have different ones, Harold Bloom and a co-author. So we have several by Harold Bloom. We also have some films, so those are good, but for what you're looking for, when you're looking for an actual book, then you are actually needing to have something that is either an ebook or a regular book. Also, you have Amy Tan's Joy Luck Club, which is the actual book itself that's available to read online. And so we have Writing Women's Lives. Obviously, Amy Tan is part of some of those things, but let's just stick with a Harold Bloom book for right now. So let's click on the title, and you'll see that there are two different books. They both look like the same book, but you'll notice that the dates are different. That means that they're going to have different content because they have been updated. So let's look at the first one, which is edited in 2008. We can view this online by clicking View Online. I always like to open in a new window. Now, if it asks you to log in because you are not on a campus network, then all you have to do is put in your Blackboard login, your MyNova login. And it will take you to the source. You can actually walk through and look at mother-daughter. So there might be something that you might find that is interesting that you might be able to use for your research. Remember that you want to work smarter, not harder. So the trick to that is to make sure that you know what it is you're looking for. If you can't find specifically the words that you're looking for, you might be able to find it in something that is similar, a synonym. So keywords and knowing some of the information If you are going to do research on Two Kinds or on A Pair of Tickets by Amy Tan, that is actually part of the Joy Luck Club. So it's very important that you know that those two stories actually come out of Joy Luck Club. So when you are researching for writing about Two Kinds or A Pair of Tickets, you would actually research to look at the Joy Luck Club. So we looked at the table of contents. Now also you'll notice that with most books in the library database, you have a citation information link, which will say citation information or cite this, which I'll show you when we're looking for articles also. But if you click on this, you want to make sure that you have MLA format, and then usually you can copy and paste this into your works cited, but you do have to make sure that you are cross-checking it with the MLA website that is posted on Blackboard, because I will be grading you on your citations based on that Diane Hacker website. So this is always good to try and get you the information that you need, but you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way. So let's go back and look at the other one, see if there's anything different in the other one. Open it in a new window. So let's look at the contents. So this one basically is the same. You'll see that it has the same. Some things probably changed because they updated it. So there might be a couple of different things in there, but that is completely up to you as to which one you use, what you read, what you find. You can also download this book offline. You can do the full text PDF. There's several different things that you can do with our library databases. Hopefully this has helped you to figure out how to get to the book catalog, how to use the library book search. So use that information. Work smarter, not harder. Make sure that you're using the right keywords to bring up what you want. Now remember, if you're using this to find short stories in the book catalog, you're probably going to have to look up the author, not the title of the short story.